This week is part 2 of our analysis of the media's coverage of President Joe Biden. On the previous episode, we focused on the media's culpability in portraying Biden as the exact opposite from reality. This week, we're going to focus on Republicans and their efforts to dirty Biden before the election on November 5th. While they did their best to investigate and create their own Perry Mason moment, the only entertainment value they provided was tantamount to a baseball game taking place, only to have the action stopped by an idiot running out onto the middle of the field, creating such a cringe moment that even networks like Fox cut away from the embarrassment. And joining us tonight to discuss this topic, please join me in welcoming Chris O'Connor.
Hey, you guys. Great to be here. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah, man. So Chris, your thoughts on like everything the Republicans have been doing to try and win this one in November?
I love the Republicans, to be honest. From a pure comedy standpoint, you can't ask for more. I think nothing has made Biden seem more with it and together than the fact that these clowns exist as the counterpoint. It's a stunning moment in politics where you're trying to prove somebody's senile and then you're the one who's constantly wrong. It's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate this as a fan of history, as a fan of politics. I love where we are. And I'll be honest, I don't even care if the Republicans end up being right. I'm a fan of a little bit of nasty in my president. I want my president to be a little bit naughty. I don't want another Ned Flanders, or something get in the office. I want a guy who knows how to make at least $1 million out of China. Like that, that's okay by me. So all they're doing is proving that he's already the dude I already like. So good enough.
So you want Dark Brandon?
Listen, I feel like every time we've tried to clean it up and go nice, we've been way off base. We end up worse than we were. I want a guy who knows kind of how the world works, and I don't need a Bush Jr. I'll take Bush Sr. He was running guns in Nicaragua, from what I was guessing. Like that dude knows how the world works. Give me that guy. I don't need a guy who's going to be nice. I want a guy who knows what's up.
I mean, Bush Sr. was, I think he's more stable now than the current.
Oh my God. Don't you look back and go, oh my God, this is at least semi-bearable compared to the clown show that's happening now.
But I found it shocking that, well, I don't know about shocking, but I found it interesting that George Bush, the Bush Sr. of all people, voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016, the wife of the guy who defeated him for a second term in 92. So it's, I hate to say it, but like Trump is still, he's still continuing to unify people in some sort of odd, bizarre way.
In the way that there's always going to be people that are contrary to common sense, right? I come from that land. I come from the Midwest. I grow up with these people. I know these people. I know them well. And to the degree that you tell them that the sky's blue and they just want to argue that it's red, there's always going to be that faction of this country. And I'm actually kind of okay with it because I feel like the more to the extremes we go, we're just solidifying the polar caps, right? And leaving the common sense in the middle, which is always the swing vote. And the swing vote typically goes Democratic anyway in most elections. And so I kind of like the way this is playing out. You're seeing the polls start to tilt towards Biden now again. You're seeing the approval rates start to go up again. These are things that typically happen, as you go from April into October. I feel like this is a pretty solid footing for Biden, honestly.
Normal politics means that I have to resort to going back to doing stand-up where I have to rag on people at the bar who are watching the game on the TVs that the bookers didn't turn off. So bring it on.